Well, hello, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this is your November 2020. So, Sagittarius, the first card that comes up for you is to is to deal with. There's a lot of things on the rise, so to speak. It's talking about having pride. Pride is the card that shows up for you for today. And this is going to represent for your reading for the month of November. So when we talk about pride, and I'll leave it here, hopefully you can see that. Pride is definitely talking about how you see yourself, how you are not sabotaging yourself anymore. It's talking about, it's like having half and half. As you see the face here, looking like it's not asymmetrical, right? Because the person with the pride being you, this is talking about how one can, in one aspect, see yourself in a positive way in the month of November. It's also talking about how you can see your faults and things that are wrong and things that are not really good. It's like you're putting yourself down, Sagittarius. I don't know why you're doing that, but it's like you're not giving yourself the credit that you deserve. And that's pretty much what we're talking about here with the pride. I'm being told that a lot of you used to take a lot of pride in something that you did every day on a daily basis. You definitely had a lot of pride in the way you carried yourself, the way you dressed, the way you spoke, the way you handled certain situations. But somehow your pride got knocked around or out of the way. Somebody definitely tried to devalue you. And it made you feel less prideful. It made you take less pride in yourself. It made you have doubts about who you are and what you were doing. It's really strange how, Sagittarius, for the month of November, a lot of you are feeling kind of down and out. You may even had somebody say, hey, what's wrong lately? I've noticed that you haven't really been as outgoing as you usually are, or really getting involved in the way you usually do, or this, that, and the other. And people have made, more than one person has made a comment to you or asking you if everything is all right, because it doesn't seem like you're acting the same, or doesn't seem like things are the same. A lot of you Sagittarians have gone back and forth in a situation. Some of you have exhausted yourself with a certain relationship that has totally spun your world around, I'm going to say. It shows in the month of November you trying to find your balance, which is why the Temperance card comes up for you. When we talk about the Temperance card, we all know that temperance means balance, things in moderation, and having patience. It's like you're wanting to be nice. You're wanting to have balance with everything that you do. You're wanting to feel good about yourself, and you want others around you to feel positive. You're trying so hard, Sagittarius, to fix other people or help other people fix their lives that you're not really taking much time to fix your own. And I don't want you to be saddened or worried. Sagittarius, with this particular card, when we talk about the Temperance card, it can definitely be a struggle for you at times. Temperance can make you feel as if things aren't really in the right balance that they should be. It feels like there could be a situation that maybe sets you back a little bit. I'm worried that with this situation, it may make you feel like things could have been a lot better. It may make you feel like there's a balance that is needed. There's definitely a balance that's needed for you. And this balance, it just feels like you're wanting more of it. You've exhausted yourself trying to figure something out, or trying to find a way, I'm going to say. You're trying to resolve an issue, but at the same time, I feel like you're worried. There's something that you're worried about, and there's something that doesn't make you feel as if things are going to get any better. I worry for some of you. During the time of this relationship, of this pandemic, all these things going on. I worry because you're not allowing yourself to feel the way that you should feel. You're not giving yourself the credit that you deserve. When some of you are coming into a conversation, it's emotionally balanced in some way, yes. But I also feel like there's a lot of discipline here. And either you're disciplining yourself or somebody else is disciplining you, controlling you, keeping you at bay. For a lot of you, there is a 10 around you, and the 10 is talking about completion. For some of you, there's a lot of pages that are around, and the pages always mean messages are coming. There's definitely a lot of messages. Now, for some of you, these messages create a lot of curiosity for you. They also are going to be where you discover some news, some information about a certain particular subject. Something that you have been very enthusiastic about. Something you had high hopes for. This message is going to deter you in a kind of way. It's going to give you a little bit of a setback, making you wonder what's next. For some of you, wealth, as being well established, jobs, career, has got you on the field goal line, or like waiting to complete it, waiting to master it. Some of you really have gone above and beyond in a particular situation where intimacy is concerned. Some of you are definitely looking for that inspiration again. Some of you are trying to manifest someone toward you during the month of November. I feel like there's a power struggle here between you and them. For some of you, you have not been a choice, but an option. A lot of you are dealing with a stalemate, so to speak. For some of you, you are an excellent team player. Actually, most of you show up as an excellent team player in November. Always wanting to pitch in, or do your part, or do your share, or do more than your share. Without looking for a profit even. It's like it just comes from your heart, that you naturally want to be helpful. For some of you, you're doing a lot of isolating, kind of like a number 8. With a number 8, it talks about isolating and imprisonment, keeping yourself trapped. Although you're fighting very hard with this to get the balance that you need so that you don't allow yourself to isolate, so you don't allow yourself to be kept from something. Some of you have a number 5 around you because you are kind of dealing like with the 5 of Cups, talking about a loss, maybe having regrets, maybe a bereavement even. I do feel like for some of you, where the 2 of Wands is concerned, you have progress on the way. You are going to be able to adapt to what is going on. And the adapting is coming from like the Pentacles, like the 2 of Pentacles, being able to make a decision. Duality, okay? Being able to find that balance that you're looking for. All right, but again, as we talk about the Temperance, you guys know what you need to do in order to get yourselves to that point where you won't turn around and go back to something that was destructive, something that was trying to tear you down, okay? A lot of you are definitely around the King of Swords, and the King of Swords talks about you're going to have clear thinking now in the month of November, finally. Things are going to be made much clearer to you. There won't be any hesitation or doubt. A lot of you have a very intellectual perspective on things. You're quite the visionary because it comes under the wands, the King of Wands. You are quite the visionary. Also, a lot of you are going to do yourself well by starting a business, being that entrepreneur. Again, also being very balanced emotionally as well. That's what's coming in the month of November. So a lot of you have been feeling a lot of a disarray. A lot of you have been feeling discontented. A lot of you have been feeling as if you're alone and by yourself, or you're having a struggle trying to figure out why this person is doing what they're doing to you, or why they're ignoring you, why they haven't responded back, how they could just walk away as if you never existed. Some of you are completely dealing with an illusion or fantasy or imagination, kind of like the Seven of Cups. You're allowing some illusion to make you believe that something was one way when in fact it was another. You've got to snap out of that, as hard and difficult as it is. This is not a Hallmark or Lifetime story. This is your real life. This is what's happening now. A lot of you are going to deal with the Three of Cups. You're going to have friendships around. You're going to have the community around, or friends around, or people around who want to help you to get through something, get over something, get done with something, so that you can move forward and finally get things in proper alignment. I see that Sagittarians like to have things very much organized. I see you like to have things very much organized. But I also feel like you're going to be challenged by a few things that come along. And that's okay. A lot of you definitely have dealt with enough. A lot of you now, again, are trying to create as the High Priestess, which is an extra card here for you guys. You have the High Priestess, and it is about you trying to create something that is better for you. When we talk about the High Priestess, she's very much in control. She knows what she wants. She knows what she's trying to manifest and bring toward her. She may work with a crystal ball. She may work with the ruins. She may use the tarot. But she's always has a decision to make. She's always in the middle, trying to find that balance. So you guys, during the month of November, you're going to look for balance. You're going to get clarity in situations. You're going to be able to make good decisions now. Some of you are going to start your own business if you have not already. Some of you are going to finally decide to be your own entrepreneur. Some of you may decide that going back to work is no longer an option. Some of you may have lost your job recently due to everything else going on. There is going to be decisions made here that are going to benefit you like crazy. There is a lot of changes coming for you, Sagittarius, and in the year of 2021, everything is going to be so much different than what you know it to be right now. Remember that I said that. Sagittarians, everything that you're going through right now is going to be almost 100% different in 2021. And that is going to be based on the choices and decisions that you decide to make. Because right now, you're starting to get the clarity like you've never had before. It's almost like you get to sneak underneath the veil and get some information from the other side. For a lot of you, the blessings are on the way. For a lot of you, the secrets that were kept from you, the lies, the betrayal, all that stuff is going to come out in the open. Although it's going to hurt for a minute, it's going to sting like hell when you find out what was going on behind your back. But the truth is, once you do, you're going to be able to let it go and move forward, and then find something that makes you extremely happy. Get into that long-term committed marriage type of relationship that is on the way. So please hold on. Don't quit now. Okay? And always remember, like I say, if they want to walk away, let them walk.